Think like a farmer. When I recently came in touch with this topic, when I recently read an article with related to think like a farmer, I was literally mesmerized by way thinking like a farmer will really help. So what comes to your mind first whenever you're talking about a farmer? We automatically get driven to a farmland, the greenery, the environment, the climate, the weather, the crops, the field, the domestic animals, right? So not only this, we also come in touch with the perseverance, the effort, the hard work that a farmer puts in to produce that crop, and that is not an easy task, right? So there are many articles written on this topic, and when I came across this article, I thought of making a video on this. So investors, welcome to Nostella Wealth. I am Mahindra Rao, and in today's video we'll be talking about think like a farmer. How does think like a farmer helps in investing? This is a different perspective that I try to understand myself and bring it to you in terms of this video. Thinking like a farmer while doing your investing helps literally a lot. Helps to develop a patience. It helps to develop your expertise, your patience to hold your investment for a longer tenure. And through these various points that we will be discussing in a video, you will be able to understand that how you have to take care of your investments the way a farmer takes care of its crops. So without wasting any time, let's find out how to think like a farmer when it comes to investing. The first thing that you have to do is you do not have to shout at crops. You will not find any farmer shouting at the crops. In fact, the farmer will nurture his crop silently, remembering that you have to remember that investment demands patience and consistent care. So you do not have to go outburst with emotions when it comes to investing or whenever you see some market fluctuations. You have to let your investment flourish naturally, just like the way a farmer flourishes crops. He never ever shouts at his crops. Don't blame the crop for not growing fast enough. Like crops, it takes time for the investments to bear fruits and it needs time to mature. So you have to avoid blaming the market for slow growth. You will never ever find a farmer blaming the crop for not growing fast enough. Never, you must have seen he is blaming the crop. He will always be blaming himself for not producing the right crops. So you have to nurture your investment through discipline and let the time do the power of compounding. So its magic will be found only through the power of compounding, and if you are not blaming the crop and letting the investments nurture. You do not have to uproot the crops before they have had a chance to grow. A farmer never uproots crops prematurely. You will never find a farmer uprooting the crops from his farm. So similarly, you have to let your investment grow undisturbed. You cannot keep on disturbing your investment any given point of time. So you have to avoid your hasty decisions. Allow your investments the time they need to reach their potential. If you disturb that cycle of investment, you will disturb the cycle of compounding, and you will not be able to create the wealth that you are planning to create for yourself. So do not uproot the crop before they had a chance to grow. Choose the best plants for the soil. You cannot choose the best soil for the plants. Whatever soil is available, you have to choose the plants accordingly. So the farmer chooses the crop that thrive in their soil. Likewise, you have to understand your financial goals and your risk tolerance first. And according to your financial goals and risk tolerance, you have to finalize a investment product. So you have to diversify wisely and select the investment product which basically aligns with your financial goals. And do not abruptly or knowingly or unknowingly get invested in a product that won't suit your risk tolerance or doesn't help to achieve your financial goals. So just like how the farmer chooses the best plants for the soil, choose the right investment product as per your financial goals and the risk tolerance. Irrigate and fertilize. Regular nourishment is the key for crops and investments alike. Once the crop is planted, what the farmer does next for the rest of the time is he will keep on irrigating it well and fertilizing the soil well so that the crops grow well. Just like how the farmer irrigate and fertilize his crop, you have to keep on contributing continuously through your SIPs or periodic allocations, and then give it some time for them to flourish over time. You cannot once and not see it on a regular basis and then wait for a bad decision that was made at that given point of time. So you have to identify some good investments, and by irrigating and fertilizing, you have to keep on adding your SIPs. You have to keep on periodically adding allocations to that investments and let that contribution grow over a period of time. Removing weeds. Just like the farmer removes weeds to protect the crops, similarly you have to keep reviewing your investment portfolio and remove the unwanted weeds. Unwanted weeds are the investments that are underperforming or are dud. So once you review your portfolio, you identify the non-performing assets or your non-performing investments, you remove that from the portfolio and let your investment garden be very healthy and thriving. Now we have to remember, after doing all this thing, you will have some good seasons and bad seasons. Farming seasons and the market cycles are the same. The farmers goes through different seasons and the market goes through different cycles. So there will be market fluctuations, there will be ups and downs. So you have to, with both the bull and the bear market, create the real wealth for yourself. You cannot have only bull market and you cannot have only the bear market. Market keeps on running in cycles, just like the farmers have a good season and a bad season. So you have to remember and stay focused to create your long-term wealth. Unless and until you go with the bull and the bear market both, you will not be able to identify or you will not be able to understand how to create a real wealth for yourself. So you have to be very steady whenever there is a down cycle, and once you go through the down cycle, you will be able to create good amount of wealth for yourself. So to summarize, you have to understand that you don't have to shout at the crops. Do not have an emotional outburst on any investments that you have made. Don't blame the crop for not growing fast enough. You have to understand the investment product that you are investing in and give it a time for it to grow. So the longer the horizon, the more power of compounding you will have, and you will be able to make better wealth for yourself. Don't uproot the crops before they have had a chance to grow. Do not prematurely withdraw from any investment unless and until you have given them enough time for it to grow. Choose the best plants for the soil. Understand your financial goals, understand your risk tolerance, and then identify a good investment products and then invest into that products. So choose the best plants. Do not invest abruptly. So you will be making some bad decision when you do this kind of stuff. Once you are invested, you have to irrigate and fertilize your crops regularly. You have to irrigate and fertilize your investments regularly. You have to keep on removing weeds by reviewing your portfolio time to time. And you have to understand that there are good seasons and there are bad seasons. So there will be market up cycles and there are market down cycles. There will be a bull market and there will be a bear market. Your investment will go through all the cycles to actually create a good amount of wealth for yourself. So the final thoughts on this: with the principles inspired by the farmer's mindset, you will cultivate a successful investment journey that grows steadily and yield fruitful results over time. So whenever you are thinking like a farmer with a perspective of investment, you have to understand that you have to go through all these things. Whatever a farmer does for a crop, you have to do it for your investments. Thank you so much guys for listening. Signing off, Mahendra Rao. Until we meet again. Bye bye.